guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today is day 8 of VEDA, or day 9 of VEDA. I can't really remember what day it is today. I think it's 9. In today's video I'm going to be doing a review of my breast pump. So I have this Spectra S2 breast pump, and I'm just going to name a couple of things I like about it, a couple of things I don't like about it, and yeah, that's basically it. So I ordered this off Amazon. I was using the Medela Symphony. I had rented that out. It's a hospital grade pump, the Medela is, and I thought it was amazing, but I couldn't sustain the monthly rental fee on that. So after asking on Instagram and researching it a bit, I decided to purchase the Spectra S2. So I'll just show you what the box looks like. So when you receive it, obviously it has the picture of it on the front. The side of the box looks like so. The back of the box is like the front, and then the side. So to talk about some of the features, basically the main things it says there's 12 levels of suction and cycle levels. So when you turn it on, obviously by this on button here, and the first thing it does is comes on that really strong suction. So what you want to do is press this little button up here. It's like a stimulation button, and then you can adjust the levels of the vacuum and the cycles by that, and that will be that quick suck that will help your milk to let down. And then if you press this middle button again after about, I usually kind of leave it 2 or 3 minutes at that kind of quick suction, and then you press the middle button again and it will go into that deep suction. Again, it's, you do your level. I always had it on level 8 and at the lowest cycle, so it'll be a long deep kind of suck. I found that got more milk out for me. One of the features on it, it said that it was quiet. So on here it says ultra quiet. I didn't find this quiet at all. In fact, I found it quite noisy. As I said, I had the Medela Symphony, and I did find that quiet for the size of it. This one isn't quiet at all. And also when I set it on the table while I was pumping, it vibrated. And it had a vibration in it, and it's extremely noisy in my, not extremely noisy as in you can hear it all over the whole house, but definitely you could hear it. If I did this in the room, like when somebody was sleeping or something, they definitely would hear it. So that was one of the downsides of it. It's quite noisy. A highlight for me is that it did have a night light. So I would pump before I went to bed, obviously, and most of the lights would be off. So I used to just kind of hit, there's 2 levels of the light. There's like a dim light and then a brighter light, and so I'd hit that on, and then I can see how long I've been going for, the levels and all that sort of stuff. So as you can see, it comes here with tubes. In the pack you get your tubes, your connectors. You get 2 flanges with these white, I don't know what they're called, these white bits in it anyways, and then you get 2 of the bottles with teat and a cap. So that's everything that's in this when you open the box. So the tubing and these adapters, make sure that you don't have backflow on it. So when you're pumping, you connect the flange to it like so, and then it obviously expels in the air, and this in the middle of this, I'm not quite sure if you can see it here, is this plastic piece, and that kind of like pulsates in it, and then basically what that plastic does is it stops the milk from going up your tubes, because that's not what you want. That's obviously not hygienic if your milk is going up to the tubes. So that's really good. So this is what the flange looks like. It's just one size, and this is perfect for me. And then this also disconnects. This is what helps your milk actually suck out. I don't know the name. It has a name, but I can't think of the name of it right now. So I found the suction pretty good. It was very comparable to the hospital grade Medela. Yeah, as I said, it was very good. What I did find though was every time I was washing it, I'd obviously remove these white things to kind of clean inside them, because this is where the milk flows through into the collector bottle. So, you know, I take these off, and what I did find is that one of them became extremely loose and in the end would not stay on it. So luckily I had a part from the Medela that does the same thing, so luckily that did fit on it. So that was great, because if I hadn't, I was just going to be reduced to a one suction. And just mentioning one suction, you actually can do this. So this is obviously a double pump right now, but if I take off one of these tubes and put on the little cap that is there, and I can just do one breast at a time, just pump one breast at a time. So that is another great feature. If you didn't want to do both at the same time, you can do one at a time. The bottles themselves, I didn't use them for, has a little cap here, so I didn't use them for Ava to drink out of. I just used them to collect the milk, and they worked extremely well, and they're very easy to clean. Yeah, at the back of it here there is a bottle stand, so I could just kind of leave that sitting there. So that was pretty good. I never actually used that, to be honest. That's just kind of where I stored the little so I'd store it like this. When I put it down to wrap it up, I'd take all this off. I'm after tangling up myself here. So I just basically would shove that through there and wrap it like that, and that's how I'd store it until the next time I use it. And then once a day I'd obviously wash these out, these flanges, not every single time, once a day. So I think that's really everything. I'm trying to read the box to make sure that I got everything. Oh yeah, there also is a timer on it. It tells you the time, which is great. Has a night light, has a massage mode. So that's the one that you want. The massage mode is for your letdown, and then it obviously has the suction, the heavy suction one, the backflow protection. So there's like an airlock that makes sure that it doesn't go into your tubes. Has a night light, has a display at the front, and obviously it comes with an adapter. Then you have to plug it in, which is one downside. There is a Spectra S1 which does have a battery pack, so you can use it on the go. So if that is something that you need, that's a very good one to get, the Spectra S1. Overall, it is very comparable to the Medela Symphony Hospital grade pump. I would definitely buy this Spectra again, even though it is noisy. But it did me for what I needed to do, which was exclusively pump with Ava. I pumped 6-7 times a day, and it held up pretty good. So I hope you found some useful information about this pump in this video. It was a little bit all over the place, like most of my videos. I kind of just jump in and wing it. So I want to thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. If you like it, give it a big old thumbs up, and I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye.